only know some karate moves from my father, passed down some moves. Very little of actual application that I learned. And because of that, I have a saying that there's only three good things learned from karate: a decent stance, a decent punch, and a decent kick. The rest, go out the window. I don't think it's as great as the style I used to look at it. Also, the whole point to have boxing gloves on a lot of my videos filmed at night. It's just so dark, even with the light off the camera shining, that you can't really see that well the area. I don't feel like putting the whole entire thing of lights out here. So the red glove is just to help see what I'm doing. But when I first started just training the punches, I'd stand in this right here position, wait a little bit, drop down. I'd never had mine all the way down right here. I wouldn't be as relaxed. I had like up here, a little bit relaxed. And I would throw this one out, just turn, and just go back. And I started working on my arms first, doing a lot of arm style punches. But I still had the pull back of the shoulder for both of them. Then later, beginning my videos, beginning my experience trying to hit the bag, I used to begin on this side. That's right. When I first started, I did not lead with my left, I lead with my right. I would, in the beginning, I had them down a little more lower. But no, I'd have my chin tucked back in. And I would bow out. And they'd come. And when I stopped doing all that and the punching, when I stopped doing all this right here in punching, I gotta think, I couldn't remember whether I was in shot on that side or not. I still was doing this. And I was chopping this arm too much. I was doing a lot of stuff where I would take and I'd be standing. I won't get into our sideways stance now. I was still in the balls of my feet. I didn't really have much up and down movement though. But I'd do it where I was kind of twisting on my ankles in place with it. And then I'd throw a punch. But I was doing that all weird like. But I've gotten the point better now. I can still see this with the gloves on. I'll take one off. That I'm still a bit better now than I used to be because I understand what I'm doing now. And how I used to be with it. But so yeah, I'm over time practicing, trying to get that good straight punch, trying to get that rotation, trying to make sure I'm using more of my body. And because a lot of the other like back fist style stuff, pretty much, I really like to use a lot of leading with the hand instead of the arm. But now I'm starting to look more at that's more better, in my opinion, for downward shots. By downward shots, I don't mean going downward. I mean coming from downward to up instead of that. Telegraph and all that, or it's just that. And it doesn't have to really hit hard. It could be something maybe like a feint. It could be something just to give some reaction. And or further off. Further off, if I want to set up all this movement, pretty much, unless of course that ain't working out. I move my whole entire body in an instance, off the up and down motion, right there. I kind of got it back and forth, pretty much. Trying not to telegraph, trying to hide it with the move the motion. Maybe I'm doing something distracting with the hand, boom. Without really trying to pull back. I probably messed up just then. But further out stuff, I don't mind leading with the hand. But I'm not trying to push, I'm not trying to lean over. I'm doing more looking at the Wing Chun stuff on Izzo's channel, talking about leading with the arm instead of the hand, or do is showing the videos reviewing where it's over the top, over the top, over the top, over the top, over the top. I've never threw my arm out and my body needed to follow. But also mean it is overbuilt, built different. He's been training wing chun for years. I just know Tommy Crawford's dad for a few months. He knows more about martial arts than fighting I do. Which is why every time I find something new, I try to see if there's any truth to this. Even though it's like there is, like I said. Knows more about martial arts than fighting than I do. Steven Seagal showed some move down low. Similar like Michael J. White said, the supposed unblockable punch. Top deal. One where it's down low. Pretty much. Lead him with the hand. Pulling the arm out. Instead of doing that, it's just that. Hands moving first. So yeah. Then Steven Seagal talked about this, but Steven Strangle was trying to talk about narrow throw naked kicks. He's just talking about just doing it that way. Pretty much. You know? Just going in straight and then just bending out. Type deal. There's one Sir Michael J. White taught us about where you're stepping forward. It's not a full chamber. You bring it up like that. Bring it into it. If I was to lead with the foot, I can get more snap out of it. But if I also have some of the weight, besides this pulling up front, I can pull a little bit of drive into it as I snap. Just like the idea instead of just touching something, touching the outside, just touching, touching, touching. Just, but actually getting it to go into it as I go onto it or harder hit. It's like if I was to throw a side kick, I just touched. Same thing. Just touched. That time I actually made contact. Messed up on that one. If I want just to touch, just in general, just look. My sidekick probably sucks now. Yeah, or maybe I really want something. Sure enough. Step. Boom. Or I actually make contact and I drive through it. My sidekick sucks ain't gonna show a good one. Pretty much. And as often as I was doing this, and then later on seeing the retraction of this to that, I think, okay, a lot of retraction back and forth. Just like retraction back and forth. And later I learned this thing, no. Continuous energy of whatever. It's just to understand the structure of whatever alignment. People say it's supposed to be for that. Unlike karate where all the weights on the balls of your feet, like your heels or something. It will move, move, type deal. So it's very interesting doing movement of this. Turn your shoulders off, kind of going from the hip, I guess, or this right here. Maybe, possibly. Still very new. The boxer style movement, somewhat. Walk to jab, boom. Pretty much. Cross, turn, boom, step, boom. Still very weird, still very different. Some of my dad's style is different. They still had to bounce, but their heels weren't raised up as much. The balls of feet, they did more of a sliding motion, kind of mixed between bouncing and sliding. So you have more time to do different movements at different angles. Pretty much. All the weights on the balls of my feet. Literally. I'm pressing down on them at that spring action pretty much. But when I started doing this, I focused so much on pull back that shoulder. All my intent movement I'll turn here, turn there, wherever. Wasn't my shoulders. Instead of trying to break my posture, having the hips where everything's pouring underneath here. That's why I love, what's his name? I forget his name. Talking about the shooter doesn't tell the driver what to do, driver tell the shooter what to do. Move, 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 move. I also love this said when it comes to boom, boom. If you want to get closer, you gotta kind of square up more. To truly sure enough for that shot in. It wouldn't do that like that, wouldn't no karate reverse punch or nothing. So, but yeah, it's all very interesting. And the stuff I love, stuff I still love studying, researching, and trying to figure out my own. Wander out, distraction, more tile stuff, closer to get, a little bit more squared up. You can be more sideways, further out. Also, this is something I've said. If we're both standing in front of each other directly, makes another person. Both arms touch, we're both sideways. We're both directly in front of each other, or what position we're facing, both our weapons can touch. That's why it's really best if you can possibly get an angle. But for self-defense, you probably don't have the time. Oh, you should always make sure you got enough space to go back. Oh, it's better best to go up an angle on the side and then do this. Straight up from right, just boom. Boom. How you gonna have time? All of a sudden, boom, somebody sucker punches you. Yanked. I don't know. Am I still living with I don't know. I don't feel like I am. I'm doing all that motion. It's making that move instead of that, then the body follows. I like practicing both. That's just me. I like using the long tip of my arm where this flows to hit, start with, and the shoulder follows, then the body. So, yeah. Person told me one time, I was punching the bag like this area pretty much. Oh, why don't you fully extend, bro? Why don't you like way over here with this? Why isn't this shoulder going fully out? Because in actual fact, this is it. This is reality of it. If you don't like punches, use hand palms. Use a hand palm. Seriously. Use a hand palm. I'm just kind of touching. I'm not really driving to it with my horse. This should never be over this. That should never be over that. That should never be over this. As much as y'all make fun of Master Wong, he was talking about the body. It should always be in line.